Yo guys, welcome back to another video. Today is a news video. Two stories, two massive, blockbuster news stories on Achraf Hakimi and Erling Haaland. Two of our potential signings this summer. Two of the most interested players Chelsea have been interested in and stated are interested in. And the big blockbuster one, Chelsea have made an offer for Achraf Hakimi. Let's get into it now. Achraf Hakimi is a 22-year-old Moroccan right wing back or right back. We'll get onto that in a minute. Who's playing for Inter Milan currently. His original club was Real Madrid, and then he went to Borussia Dortmund for 2 years on loan. Had brilliant link up with Jadon Sancho, especially on the right hand side. Then went back to Real Madrid, then got sold for £40 million, I think, to Inter Milan. But with Inter Milan's current financial problems, they're being forced to sell some of their most prized assets, including Achraf Hakimi. It did look like Lukaku would be forced to be sold, but with them realising how much money they could coup from Achraf Hakimi if a bidding war is started, which it has, it looks like they'll be able to hold on to their best player in Romelu Lukaku. PSG, Arsenal and Chelsea were the three clubs that were fully interested in Hakimi. PSG made the first move. They offered €60 million or £56 million for Hakimi, I think about a week ago. But today, 4 hours ago, being reported by Sky Sports, Chelsea have matched PSG's offer for €60 million, £56 million. And although they're equal amount of money, Chelsea may have the upper hand if Hakimi was to leave Inter and join either one of these clubs. Now, I didn't mention this in the video, but there are reports that Chelsea are also interested in involving Emerson Palmieri in a kind of swap deal to take a little bit of the money off, as Inter Milan have been interested in Emerson for a while, and Chelsea are looking to get Emerson off their books for a while. So, quick, back to the video. Now, Inter are actually asking for a price of €75 million to €80 million, which equates to £65 million to £70 million. So Chelsea and PSG are below what they're asking for, but only by £8 or £9 million, which could maybe be compromised, or with bonuses going upwards, maybe that could feature and then a deal could be agreed. But like I said, Chelsea may have the upper hand on PSG due to one thing, the position of Hakimi. He is, in truth, best played at right wing back. As a wing back, he's so rapid, he's very attack minded, and he's stated in an interview before joining Inter Milan, quote, "I think I like the right back role, but I like to go on attack all the time," Hakimi told BBC Sport after joining Inter last summer. "I like to play as a winger too, and sometimes I feel as if I want to play as a striker, but I think right back is good." But in truth, Hakimi is more suited to a wing-back style. He did say right back, but he pushes forwards very high. With three centre-halves behind him, it means he can push as high as he wants. Does have to come back, but his attacking capabilities really do work. And the fact that he is so rapid, he can get back. However, some of you may be thinking, what's wrong with Reece James at right wing-back? He had a blinder in the Champions League final, kept Raheem Sterling in his back pocket the entire game. So why do we need another right wing-back? And I'm going to tell you. Our only right wing back option right now is Reece James, who is probably better as a right back. He has been playing right back throughout most of his academy career at Wigan. I think he actually played in a 3-back system, but that's besides the point. Reece James is a good wing back, but he's our only wing back at our club. Hudson-Odoi and Azpilicueta have been seen playing there, but Azpilicueta is much suited to a centre back role. Hudson-Odoi is much suited to a winger role, and people are saying Billy Gilmour could play there, but it's very different, right wing back to centre mid. It's a completely different role, and you might think midfield and wing back might be similar, but no, it's completely different. In the midfield, Gilmour passes around, lots of short passing, able to turn, low centre of gravity. But as a wing back, you need so much pace, so much stamina to go up and down the pitch, and then be able to put powerful crosses in. Whereas Billy Gilmour's passes tend to be a little bit softer, but still delicate, but more delicate than powerful and penetrating. So Thomas Tuchel has identified a right wing back as backup or a new right wing back for squad depth, basically. So then if we do sign Hakimi, we'd have two right wing backs at our club. However, Reece James, would his growth be stunted? Personally, I don't think so. With Tomori going off to AC Milan, and Azpilicueta getting much older, Reece James has been playing at the right centre-back role in the back three recently in some of the bigger games when we need a bit more pace at centre-back. And he's done an absolutely brilliant job there. He's arguably done better at centre-back than he has at right wing-back. But then in the Champions League final, that kind of proved him wrong. And he was absolutely mental. He was immense at wing-back. But he can play centre-back. And if Hakimi joined, he'd probably start wing-back, Reece James right centre-back, Thiago Silva down the middle, and then Rudiger left centre-back with Chilwell playing left wing-back. Furthermore, Chelsea have just won the Champions League, so that's obviously going to be somewhere where you want to go. You know they're winning trophies, and we are in the best competition in the world, the Premier League, the most toughest league in the world. PSG and the Ligue 1, they will win trophies, but not the ones that Chelsea are going to win. The Premier League, the Champions League. I don't think PSG, they always seem to bottle it in the Champions League, a bit like Man City. And although they have just signed Wijnaldum, pretty much Donnarumma as well, they've tied down Neymar down to a new contract. They can only go so far. And they didn't even win Ligue 1 this season. So that kind of shows how much Chelsea have over PSG. Chelsea win the Champions League, PSG comes second to Lille in Ligue 1. So personally, Hakimi, if I was Hakimi, I'd prefer Chelsea. You're playing in your favourite position, you're playing better teams, you're putting yourself under more challenges, playing under a better manager in a system that is more suited to you. Okay, money, when it comes to money, PSG do tend to go mental and crazy on wages, but Chelsea can match that unless they offer them like 500k a week, which is quite unlikely. Everything pretty much sways towards Chelsea. So Hakimi could be a very realistic signing for Chelsea and could end up being our first signing. Furthermore, actually, Hakim Ziyech, also Moroccan, could try and persuade Hakimi to join over the international break. I don't even know if he's playing. They're not in the Euros, but maybe they're playing in the Asia Cup. Morocco in Asia? No, it's in Africa. Maybe they're playing. No, that's next year. I don't know. But Hakimi, maybe Chelsea. Chelsea want Hakimi. Hakimi should prefer Chelsea. So it's written in the stars, basically. And talking about a player preferring Chelsea, secondly, we all know that Chelsea are incredibly interested in a certain Mr. Erling Haaland. Chelsea are interested in Haaland, and according to the Telegraph, it's believed that the Borussia Dortmund forward is keen on joining Chelsea too. So they're link up there. Chelsea want Haaland, Haaland want Chelsea. Hakimi wants Chelsea, probably. Chelsea want Hakimi. Could we sign both these young players? Mental. Hakimi and Haaland. And then maybe a centre-back. But if we get Hakimi, then we don't need a centre-back because we've got Reece James there now. Hakimi, Haaland, and then maybe a centre-mid for cover. But we got Ruben Loftus-Cheek, Conor Gallagher coming back. So do we even need these players? I don't know anymore. Now, Erling Haaland would cost a lot of money. £170 million is being priced up by Mino Raiola. And Mino Raiola is also demanding a pay package of 300 grand a week, which is a lot. It would be Chelsea's most paid player. Or is it? I think Havertz probably earns 330 a week. But it's still a lot of money. 300 grand a week. But for Erling Haaland, it could be good. However, like I said, the 170 million, that is a lot. If Chelsea can agree a contract, sort everything out this season, agree that he's joining us this season, but then we actually pay the release clause next season, then he would join us, not this season, but for next season. So he'd join in the 2022-2023 campaign. And that could work. However, we would need a short-term deal in a striker. I think we do need a number 9 if we want to win the league, the Champions League again next season. So maybe we'd go for a quick little Lewandowski or I don't know, who else? Maybe a world-class striker that is towards the end of his career. Would cost not too much. Lewandowski would cost quite a lot, actually. But only for a short-term fix. Whereas Haaland is a long-term fix. He's 20 years old and could be at the top of this game playing for Chelsea in the Chelsea blue shirt for the next 15 years, potentially. However, Chelsea are in much better financial shape and Premier League rivals and could persuade clubs to join, or could persuade players to join them over other clubs due to their financial package, their player pool, and just the fact it's Chelsea. Just won the Champions League. It means a lot. So that is all today. Thank you very much for watching. Like it if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you're around here. Comment down below your thoughts. Would you like Hakimi? 60 or 56 million pounds. It is a lot. But for Hakimi, young, hungry, like the rest of our squad, Reece James, Mason Mount, Kai Havertz, he'd fit in well. And then Erling Haaland would definitely fit in well. I'd love both of them. I can see Hakimi joining, maybe Haaland, maybe next summer if we do sign Haaland. But that is for today. Thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.